You know that quiet, heavy feeling when everything on the outside looks fine, but inside your mind never fully settles? You're handling work, showing up for people, keeping life together, and yet there's this constant low-level tension. Your thoughts race. Your chest feels tight. You replay conversations. You prepare for problems that haven't even happened yet. And the hardest part is that most people look at you and think you're confident and in control. If you're smart and still struggle with anxiety, this is for you. Today we're going to talk about something a lot of intelligent people experience, but rarely say out loud. Why smart minds often struggle more with anxiety, and what actually helps. Not quick tips that disappear by tomorrow. Real understanding. Clear reasons. Practical ways that make a difference. Stay with me until the end, because most people never get a proper explanation for why their mind works this way. Let's start with a truth that surprises many people. Being intelligent does not protect you from anxiety. In many cases, it quietly makes anxiety stronger. Smart people notice more. They see patterns. They think ahead. They imagine possible outcomes that other people never even consider. That same mental strength that helps them succeed can also keep their nervous system on high alert. Psychologists have observed this for a long time. People with higher thinking ability often have a stronger need for cognition. In simple words, their minds enjoy deep thinking. They like understanding things fully. They feel uncomfortable leaving questions unanswered. The problem is that life is full of unanswered questions. When a mind that loves certainty meets a world full of uncertainty, anxiety often appears. Daniel Kahneman's research on how the mind works helps explain this. We have a fast, automatic way of thinking and a slower, more careful way. Smart people spend a lot of time in the careful mode. They analyze, they question, they look for what could go wrong. That careful thinking is useful in many situations until it keeps running even when there's nothing left to solve. Then it turns into mental noise and anxiety. There's another important reason. Intelligent people often have a lower tolerance for uncertainty. Not knowing feels uncomfortable. The mind wants answers and control. When it can't get complete certainty about a relationship, a decision, health, money, or the future, it keeps searching. That searching feels like responsible thinking, but much of the time, it's the mind trying to create a feeling of safety that thinking alone cannot provide. Many smart people also develop what is sometimes called high-functioning anxiety. From the outside, they look organized, capable, and successful. Inside, there is constant mental effort. They over-prepare. They overthink conversations. They try to control outcomes. They find it hard to rest even when things are going well. Because they keep performing, people around them rarely notice how much energy it's costing them. Over time, that hidden effort becomes exhausting. This kind of anxiety doesn't always look dramatic. It can look like difficulty relaxing. Trouble sleeping because the mind is still working. A feeling that rest has to be earned. Replaying the same worries again and again. Feeling responsible for things that are not fully in your control. And often, a quiet belief that if you just think hard enough, the anxiety should go away. So what actually helps? First, understand that your anxiety is not proof that something is wrong with you. In many cases, it's the side effect of a mind that is very good at noticing, predicting, and caring. When you start seeing it this way, the shame around it often softens. You're not weak. Your mind is trying to protect you in the only way it knows, by thinking ahead, even when that protection has become too much. Second, learn to separate useful thinking from anxious thinking. Useful thinking leads to a clear decision or a next step. Anxious thinking goes in circles without moving forward. When you notice the loop, gently name it. You can say to yourself, "This is anxiety, not a real emergency." That small act of naming creates space between you and the thought. It stops the thought from feeling like absolute truth. Third, stop trying to think your way into complete certainty. Many intelligent people believe that if they analyze a situation long enough, the anxiety will disappear. But anxiety is not only a thinking problem, it's also a nervous system problem. The mind is looking for safety, and more analysis rarely gives the body the safety it needs. What helps more is taking small actions while uncertainty is still present. Each time you act without having every answer, you teach your system that it can handle not knowing. Fourth, give your worries a clear place to go. Write them down. If there's a real next step, decide it. If there isn't, simply acknowledge the worry and close the notebook. This helps the brain feel that the concern has been seen instead of needing to keep spinning it all day. Fifth, protect real rest. Smart people often feel they should use every free moment productively, but a nervous system that never fully powers down stays more anxious. Short periods of true downtime without screens, without problem solving, without input, are not laziness. They are necessary maintenance for a busy mind. Sixth, move your body regularly. Anxiety lives in both the mind and the body. Walking, stretching, or any gentle movement helps release some of the physical tension that keeps anxious thoughts alive. You don't need intense workouts. Consistency matters more than intensity. Seventh, practice being kinder to yourself. Many intelligent people are hard on themselves. They expect their mind to calm down just because they understand the problem. Real change is slower and more patient than that. Progress often looks like noticing the anxiety a little sooner, recovering a little faster, and not believing every anxious thought as fact. You don't have to become less intelligent to feel calmer. You don't have to change your personality. You can keep your thoughtful, capable mind and still learn how to quiet the parts of it that create unnecessary suffering. If this felt familiar, you're not alone. A lot of capable, caring, and intelligent people carry this quiet struggle every day. Understanding why it happens is the first step. Treating yourself with more patience is the second. Taking small, steady actions is the third. If this video helped you feel understood, consider sharing it with someone who might need it. And if you want, tell me in the comments which part of anxiety costs you the most: the racing thoughts, the physical tension, the sleep problems, or the constant feeling that you should be handling life better. Those honest comments help others feel less alone too. Take care of your mind. It's powerful. It also deserves peace.